Hello, beautiful person, beautiful world. We are now 28, so happy birthday to me if you're here. I just want to do like a little check in because it's my birthday and we're in Puerto Rico. Shout out to San Juan. Um, and also, I didn't do a reflection for the ride back, aka my accident that I survived 4 years ago now. It was officially 4 years ago on the 10th of this month. So I just want to do like a 4 year reflection check in type of vibe. Also, especially with me going on this trip on my birthday, I feel like it's all in alignment with me kind of growing past the trauma of what I went through in regard to the accident. And it's just going to allow myself to grow beyond that and to really experience life on the other side of trauma. So I just want to take the time to check in and one, thank God because it's honestly a blessing that I'm here and it's a blessing that I can do things like take a solo trip to enjoy myself and focus solely on myself. And yeah, all the glory to God for real, just because I don't know how I would be here without God's favor over my life and honestly just without the mental fortitude to move forward and just the overall sense of like hope and gratitude that I feel like I've gained over the years. And it's like growing up, I never really realized why I was so optimistic all the time, but I feel like now I can see why God planted that trait within me to always be positive and always be optimistic because it is what has allowed me to grow to this point. Because if I wasn't who I was prior to the accident, then I would have definitely fallen into a deeper depression than I already was, and probably who knows. But things have gotten very dark, but they're not. We're blessed every day, and I just want to take the time to really just shed a light on that, and to also just shed a light on just trying to grow beyond like just waiting on other people to do things because I feel like that's always been the type of person I've been, especially to being the oldest of four siblings and just always wanting to be there for other people around me. I always try to show up for other people in the best ways and then I always put myself on the back burner. And so just doing something like this is very, I wouldn't even say out of character for me because I do try to do things for myself, but this is kind of an extreme version of me prioritizing myself. And it shouldn't even be considered extreme. It should just be considered normal because I think everybody should do things like taking a solo trip for your birthday because it's the day about you and it's important for you to do things that make you happy on moments like those. And that's something I had to remind myself of and I'm still constantly reminding myself of. Even like right now, while I'm like doing things, sometimes I sit there and I'm thinking, maybe I shouldn't get the extra dessert or the extra little mocktail because I should save money for other priorities in life. But then I'm also like, that's true, but it's my 28th birthday and there was a chance that I couldn't have been here 4 years ago. So you deserve to live it up and treat yourself and to enjoy life to the fullest and to really embrace what Puerto Rico has to offer. So that's what we're doing. We're just locking in and honing in on that. And I am just very excited for what the rest of this trip is gonna look like. I'm leaving on Sunday, but I have like a few excursions and stuff planned. One of my excursions got canceled because of the sargassum, whatever the seaweed stuff is. Because I was supposed to go see like the bioluminescent lights kayaking, but they gave us a notice saying that it wouldn't be really visible. So yeah, that's not happening anymore. But that's okay. I still have other plans and other things in the works. Like tomorrow, I'm going to go to a coffee plantation because anybody who knows me knows I love coffee. Yeah, I feel like I just need to experience what the Puerto Rican coffee industry and behind the scenes of how they curate their coffee plants. That's something I'm very interested in, especially since like one day I would like to start my own coffee plantation and start my own like coffee or tea brand or probably both, honestly. Why not both? But something along those lines just because like coffee and tea are both things that I lean on when it comes to staying energized, of course, because I need my caffeine. And then also just staying grounded and staying centered. Like whenever I am feeling really overwhelmed and stressed out or I can't sleep or something, tea is usually what I turn to. And even if I'm just feeling sick or my stomach's not feeling well, I'm gonna just make me a cup of tea before I pop a pill. So that's usually my go-to. And I feel like if once I really learn the science behind it, I can become a pro and share my wisdom with the world. So that is something I'm very excited about for tomorrow because I feel like it's going to pour into future Pat and future Pat's endeavors. But I'm also going on like a full tour on Saturday of like Old San Juan, the LUK rainforest, and then a beach day. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But there are a lot of things in the works, and I really just focused on planning things that I would fully enjoy. For instance, going out tonight to have my little solo dinner date. I am very excited about. I don't know why I'm so excited about because I'm literally just going downstairs to the restaurant that's connected to the building, and I'm coming back up to my room after probably. I mean, I might go to like a bar or something, but I feel like it's kind of counterintuitive to go to a bar when I don't drink anymore. So I feel like I feel a little out of place. Even today, I went to the bar downstairs. Why do I keep saying downtown? I went to the bar downstairs that's here, and I was drinking my mocktails, and that was a little vibe, but then I did feel like you don't even drink while you're at the bar. But who cares? It's my birthday. I'm going to do what I want. So we'll see how I'm feeling after dinner. I might go to a bar, but yeah, I really just want to focus on. I keep saying I want to focus on it, then going on tangents, but that's just how normal conversation works. Even if the conversation is with yourself or your camera, but it might also be because I haven't done my morning pages. It's probably been like 2 or 3 days, but that's only because I've been getting ready to leave and I've been oversleeping because of that because I've been staying up late at night and I forgot to bring my notebook. But the Walgreens down the street has notebooks in there, so I might get a notebook just to have while I'm here so that I can do some writing. But also I have my iPad, so I might just do that instead of spending extra money on things I don't need right now because I have a full notebook at home and a few other notebooks I could still be using. So yeah, we'll see. But life has been, I would say lifing, but it's just been a lot of transitions. And again, I'm just excited and blessed to be able to say I'm still here, I'm still pushing through, I'm still figuring out life, and I'm still becoming whoever the highest version of Pat is meant to become. And I'm also just excited to see what blessings God pours into my life, especially when it comes to finding community and connecting with other people, especially when it comes to finding my own sense of independence and finding what it is and the little experiences in life that I enjoy. The reason I say that is because I'm currently reading A Prayer for the Crown Shy. It's a sequel to A Song for the Wild Bill. Great book. I'm toward the end of that book. I was listening to that audiobook on my flight, so I'm almost done with that. It's a pretty short book. But just appreciating the small things in life and realizing that it's all about the journey and just accepting and appreciating all of the little things out in the world that we can enjoy and experience when it comes to being a person, being human, being alive, because again, that is the biggest blessing that we have. And I just feel like that's something we should really be focusing on. I guess this was honestly more of like a check-in video because I was saying I want to focus more on the ride back. I mean, I guess I touched on it, but this was all encompassing. And while we're here, we might as well talk about my sobriety journey. My sobriety journey is still going strong. I haven't done a sobriety update video in a while. I'll probably do that sometime next month after I get back. But we're on I think we're 8 months in. I have to go back and check my phone. But yeah, we're gonna say we're 8 months in. Actually, yes, we are 8 months in. 245 days. Love that. And like I said before, I haven't really felt the urge to drink too much. There are some moments where I'm like, not even that I would want to drink. Sometimes there are moments where I'm like, I would like a blunt. But I don't really smoke as much as I used to. Of course, I still have moments where I indulge, but drinking is completely out the window. And I know that is the thing that I struggle with the most when it comes to control. And whenever I do have moments where I'm feeling out of place or like not even that I wish I could feel apart, but I just feel out of place because everybody around me is drinking and I'm not drinking. I just think back to the kind of person I become when I drink, which is crazy and toxic and destructive, which we don't need. So, just some reflections I've been having when it comes to my sobriety journey. I am very happy with my progress overall. I'll be even more happy once I hit a year. Maybe that's why I haven't done a check-in video because I was waiting for when I hit a year. But I do want to continue doing them in case they're helping somebody out here who's also on a sobriety journey. And my check-ins could be the thing that's keeping them sober. So, not to say that's my responsibility because everybody's sobriety journey is their own sobriety journey if you decide to take a sobriety journey. But for me, just seeing the impact that alcohol had on how I acted and how I behaved and who I really became and how detached and disconnected I was to everything around me. When I see that, I start to realize that I wish I had somebody to kind of check in on me or to kind of guide me when it came to my drinking habits. And of course, if somebody's just watching this, I'm not actively checking on them, but they could look at my sobriety updates as a check-in for themselves as well. It could be a moment for them to be like, let me go inward. Let me see where my mind is currently and why I am drinking so much. Am I drinking too much? There's a chance you probably are. Or maybe you're not, and that's okay too. Or maybe you have something else that you have a struggle with, and you might need to reevaluate it. And that's okay. But we're all on our own journeys, and that's really what this is all about, honestly. But I'm gonna go ahead. I said I was gonna head to dinner first, and I have not, and it's almost 9 o'clock. So now I'm about to head to dinner, and yeah. But it was fun having this little check-in. I like doing these. I need to stay more consistent with doing them. I was doing really good in the beginning part of the year, and then I just started having a lot going on. I had too much dip on my chip for real, but it's okay because we're here. But I'm about to head to dinner. Before I go, one more little appreciation for self. Because I feel like I look a little cute. Also, I do want to say the physique, we're starting to hit superhero levels. Or maybe at least sidekick levels. We'll take sidekick levels. But we're on the way to superhero levels. Alright? That's it for me. Until next time. I don't really have anything like a next time check-in planned at the moment. Aside from my journey here in San Juan. But that's it for the moment. And until next time.